No, Mom, this isn't what you think it is. Hello, everyone. My name is Savannah, and this is the My First Time tag. So while I was looking for new ideas for videos to do on my channel, I came across Zoella's My First Time tag, and I thought it was really funny. It was inspired by her friend Louise. I'll leave both of their videos below, and I decided to make a My First Time tag. Now, the title is kind of misleading because you think I'm actually going to be talking about that thing, but no, not today. I'm just going to be talking about my first time doing a couple things. There's some questions, and I'm going to tell you about my first time of doing these things, and I honestly feel like this sounds like so weird. But I got these questions off of YouTubesociety.com. I will leave the link in the bio, and without further ado, let's get started. Question number 1 is my first tweet. How do I find that out? Now, I've had Twitter accounts and then deleted them and then remade a Twitter account. So this isn't like accurate. This one I started in 2015, and my first tweet is Twitter like a thing? And it has the right question mark and the upside down question mark. Like I said, I did have Twitter accounts, and then I deleted them, and then I made new Twitter accounts, so I didn't know Twitter was like a thing. Number 2 is my first YouTube video. My first YouTube video, if you look on my channel, is from forever ago. It's 14 tips to survive the Vans Warped Tour, and it actually has like 2,500 views on it, which is so weird because that one, just like my Alex Gascar story time, I did no promotion for it whatsoever. They're actually the videos that I post and I post and I post get like no views, so it's weird. But that one is my first video that I ever made, and it was done on such a crappy camera on the bedside, like my bed frame, and it was so horrible. And if I could redo it, I would. I probably will redo it, but it's kind of nostalgic, and it's me in high school, which is like cringeworthy, but let's continue. Number 3, first person you subscribe to on YouTube. I think on any of my YouTube channels, the first YouTube channel that I subscribe to is All Time Lows, just because, you know, I love them. I don't know if I did it on this one just because restarting stuff and stopping stuff and restarting stuff and stopping stuff, but normally it's All Time Lows, the first thing that I follow on every social media outlet when I join it. My first Facebook profile pic. Let's pull up the handy dandy Facebook. So the thing you should know is that I started a Facebook account when I was in 6th grade. So I've had my Facebook account for a long time. I have gone in here though and deleted pictures, so I'm hoping that I didn't delete my first profile pic. But also, what is that? What? Why did I think that was an acceptable photo? Okay, we're way back. Okay, so this was my first profile picture from May 23rd, 2009 on Facebook. Yes, that side bang though. You guys don't even know. When I posted this, I was the biggest Cobra Starship fan in the world. Well, not in the world, but I really liked them. And I would sneak into the back room of my house and put headphones in and listen to The City Is at War on my headphones because it said like shit and stuff like that, and I didn't want my parents to know I was listening to it. It's crazy thinking about it now. Like, I legitimately did not want my parents to know I was listening to the songs that said shit, but hey, I was like 10 or 11, so. Question 5, do you still talk to your first love? The first person I've ever truly been in love with is my boyfriend right now, so yes, I still talk to him. He's in Coast Guard boot camp right now, so I can't like talk to him over the phone or text him, so I've been sending him letters, and I normally send a letter every day, so I still talk to him, yes, because I'm still dating him. What was my first car? My first car was actually my grandma's car, and it got passed down to my brother, who passed it down then to me, and it was a 2003 gold Honda Civic, and we called her Grandma Gold. She had a problem that she heated up, like she was overheating all the time, and she didn't have an aux cord, but she ran like a champ. And then I passed her on to my little brother when I got my Ford Fiesta, and he crashed her. So rest in peace, Grandma Gold. Number 9, who was the first person to text me today? Well, the first person to call me today was my sister, because she called me at like 7:30 in the morning. My sister. So my sister Megan was the first one to text me today and the first one to call me today. Thank you for the rude awakening. I didn't have to work till 10 and she called me at 7:30 in the morning. So yeah, thanks, no thanks. Who was the first person you thought of this morning? Obviously I thought of my sister because she called me and I answered the phone. But after that, I always think about Mikey, and I try to write him a letter every morning. And I'm always just like wondering what he's doing and how he's doing. So, of course, basic answer, Mikey. Who was my first teacher? So I went to the same school for K through 5, and my first teacher for like pre-K, her name was Miss Blythe. And my first teacher for like first grade and beyond, her name is Miss Hudson. She still teaches first grade at that school. So props to you, Miss Hudson. Shout out for rocking the same hairstyle since I was in your class. Where did you go on your first ride on an airplane? My first airplane ride was when I was in the 8th grade, and it was before that, wasn't it? I think that my first plane ride was to the Bahamas with my school for a missions trip, and we were there for a week, and I sat next to my best friend at the time, Delana Adams. So shout out to Delana. Who was my first best friend, and do you still talk? I mentioned this in the get to know me tag. I have 2 first best friends because I don't know which one I met first. My friend Nick and my friend Janelle. I still talk to both of them. Janelle lives locally, so the last time I saw her, we met up at Disney once, and then the last time I saw Nick, he was down here for a break, and we went and had coffee. So I still talk to both of them, not as often as I used to, obviously, but we still follow each other on social media and everything. Where was my first sleepover? So when I was younger, I used to sleep over my aunt's house all the time, because I would go over there and she would have like all my favorite foods, and we would play board games. So I slept over my aunt's like anytime that I could. So my first sleepover was at my Aunt Shannon's house. What is the first thing that I do in the morning? The first thing that I do in the morning, I'm not even gonna lie about it, is check my phone. I check my phone to see if I have any missed messages, missed calls. So yeah, the first thing I do in the morning is look at my phone. After that, I start getting ready and like brush my teeth, take a shower, do my hair. Sometimes I wear makeup. Right now I'm going for a really natural look, so I'm not wearing, any makeup at all right now. Just trying to keep it nice, natural, the natural glow. I'm just kidding. What is the first concert I ever went to? The first concert I ever went to was a Britney Spears concert. I love Britney Spears. It was like when I was young, I think about like 5 or 6, and we have this arena near us where it's all outside, but most of it is like seats, and then there's a lawn part behind it, and my seats were in the lawn, so I couldn't even see Britney, but I was like dying. My first general admission concert was to see All-Star Weekend at the, I saw All-Star Weekend at Revolution Live, and that was my first like general admission concert, but my first like general admission festival was the band's Warped Tour in 2012. My first broken bone. Never broken a bone. Knock. There's some wood. I knocked on wood because I've never broken a bone in my life, and I'm so happy about that fact, which is so weird because I'm like the clumsiest person on earth. My first piercing, when I was a baby, I had my ears pierced, but my first piercing of like that I wanted was my nose. I got my right nostril pierced. I haven't worn it since prom, so May of 2015. So it's all closed up now, but if you look, there's still like a hole on my nose, and I also have my belly button done. Those are like the only 2 piercings I've ever gotten. And I got my cartilage pierced once, but it got like really infected, so that's been like done for like 8 years. First foreign country that you've gone to. The first foreign country that I went to was Jamaica. I went to Ocho Rios, Jamaica on a cruise, and I was there for a day, and everyone wanted to braid my hair and was trying to sell my dad marijuana. First movie I remember seeing. So I remember a bunch of like Disney movies, but the first movie like I remember seeing and like my dad was really excited about it and like looking at it and like I really remember it is this movie called Salsa. It's a Spanish movie. It's about like a Puerto Rican guy who lives in Puerto Rico and is dancing and all this stuff. Hey guys, sorry if the video quality changed. I told you guys last video I'm working off of an 8GB SD card, so welcome to how horrible my life is. Also, my dog came out. Lucky, come here. Come meet the camera. Come here. This is my dog. He's so cute, isn't he? Oh, he loves me. Hi. When was my first detention? I don't remember ever having detention. I think I did, but I don't remember it. But I do remember that my 4th grade teacher did not like me at all, and she always had parent-teacher conferences with my mom because my mom worked at the school, and she just had it out for me. Was my first roommate. So because I have so many siblings, my first roommate was my little sister, and yeah, didn't like that. But it was my favorite room ever. We had a purple room and Jonas Brothers posters all over the wall, so. What is the first thing that I do when I get home? The first thing that I do when I get home is let my dog out of his cage and take him for a walk. I don't know if you can see him behind me, but he lays down so cute. But yeah, I take him for a walk because when me and my mom go to work, we put him in a cage just because like if we don't, he'll pee in the house. So I take him for a walk, I let him use the bathroom, I check the mailbox, and then I come back in here, take my shoes off, and just catch up on what I missed while I was at work. When was my first kiss? My first kiss was in the 6th grade, and my first kiss was based off of a dare. Not the kind of dare that you think, where it's like, oh, I dare you guys to kiss. No. I sat at a table. I was the only girl in my science class. I got switched into the class late, and I was the only girl in the class who was the only girl at their table. It was 4 people per table, so it was me and 3 other guys. And one of the guys, I'm going to use names because I don't think these people watch my videos, and I'm only using first names. But one of the guys, Jonathan, dared the guy who gave me my first kiss, Lewis, to kiss me because I was the ugliest girl in the class. And let's like take the time back to 6th grade. I was like growing out my bangs. I wore like peace sign necklaces and I played the clarinet. I had glasses and greasy hair, and we had to wear these horrible uniforms that were not flattering whatsoever. So I understand that I was probably the ugliest girl in the class and even the grade. So without even asking me, he sat next to me in class and he leaned over and he kissed me, and I was just like, stop Snapchatting me. But he leaned over and he kissed me, and I was like, no one told you you could do that. I was saving my first kiss for Joe Jonas. Like I was saving it for him. I didn't want to give my kiss away. So I was really upset, and I think I smacked him with a ruler or smacked him with a book or something, and I left class and I went to one of my friends because I had reading class after that, and I went to my friend and I was like, oh my gosh, you'll never believe what just happened. He kissed me. I can't believe that he kissed me. Ugh. And I was so annoyed. But then like later on we like liked each other and it was weird. But yeah, I was kissed. My first kiss was because I was the ugliest girl in the class. How sad is that? And the last question that's on here is, who did you first watch on YouTube? Like I said in my last videos, I would watch a lot of music videos on demand. So when I started watching YouTube, I was primarily only watching music videos. And some of the first couple ones I would have watched are, like I said in the last video, the music video for Waitress by All Time Low, the music video for Chelsea by The Summer Set, which is such a jam, and other music videos of that genre. I really liked this song by The Academy it goes, I'm not in love. Oh, it's called About a Girl. It's called About a Girl. I don't want to waste these words about a girl. You guys are welcome for that singing. Maybe I should post a cover or something. But thank you guys for watching if you stayed till this point. As always, don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment. You can find the link to Zoella and Luis's videos down below. Also, I'll leave a link to where I got all the questions. Also, in the description box is all of my social media links. Don't be afraid to shoot me a DM, you know, slide up in my DMs, send me some love, and I will see you guys soon. So, goodbye, thank you for watching, and have a wonderful day.